All right, we'll be talking about angles of elevation and depression, but this time we'll be considering sine and cosine. The last time we met, we used that of tangents, where we considered how to use SOHCAHTOA, but focused on TOA alone. Used TOA alone and solved questions on it. So today we'll be considering sine and cosine. So um, now, sine and cosine is basically talking about opposite of hypotenuse and adjacent of hypotenuse. This is a right angle triangle you see here. So it gives us a better understanding of what we are trying to say. So this is the opposite leg, the adjacent leg, and the hypotenuse leg. So straight, let's remind ourselves the three trigonometric ratios we have. You have tan opposite adjacent, sine opposite hypotenuse, cos adjacent, hypotenuse. So moving ahead, let's use the same sine and cosine to find to solve this right angle triangle we see here. This is 120 for the hypotenuse, x for the opposite. Now how do you determine which angle is the opposite? That's the angle that, which side is the opposite, sorry. Now the side that the angle is facing, our angle here is 67, right? There's supposed to be a curved it's supposed to be a curved line here to indicate to us that this place is our angle. So the angle is facing opposite, so that means x becomes our opposite, y is our adjacent, and 120 is our hypotenuse. So moving forward, so sine 67 is going to be x over 120. Why? Because x is our opposite and 120 is our hypotenuse. So if we want to solve that, if we move ahead, it becomes, you cross multiply here. You cross multiply, right? Cross multiply, that's sine 67 multiplied by 120 is equal to x, because x is what we're looking for. So sine 67, you find what sine 67 is, you check your calculator to give you what sine 67 is, so you get what it is, you multiply it by 120. So when you find sine 67, it gives you 0.9205, and you multiply that by 120 and it gives you the answer, which is 110.46, 110.46, which is actually 110. That's our answer. So let's try the one of cos 67, because we're using sine and cosine to find the same thing. So cos 67 is y over 120, because cos is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. That is y over 120. That is y over 120. So moving forward, cos 67 times 120, if we cross multiply, so if we find cos 67 give us 0.3907, multiply by 120, I think it should give us 46.884, which is what? 47. I hope this is clear. So let me give you a few seconds to just go over what I have here, and let's continue. All right, so let's continue. So um this is a question before us, and they said we should find the value of n to the nearest integer. That is a final number. So going forward, we'll have um now let's analyze this. 22 is our opposite because the angle n is facing it. 40 is our hypotenuse. There is nothing for adjacent. So moving forward, that gives us sine n. So sine n will be equals to opposite over hypotenuse. That's 22. That's 22 over 40. 22 over 40, and 22 over 40 is 0.5500. So sine n is equal to 0.5500, but we are looking for n and not sine n. We are looking for n and not sine n. So if we move forward, um sine has to move to the other side, and when sine moves to the other side, it becomes sine inverse. So sine inverse of 0.0 from 5500, so that will give us 33. So n will be equals to what? 33. Now these are three exercises I want you to try on your own. They are not so hard. If you use your brain, you will be able to solve it. So please attempt the following assessment. Drop your comments if you're having any difficulty. In any question you're having difficulty, just drop your comments, and the next video I will try and treat it in the next video. So thank you so much for your time, and God bless you.